Hello and welcome to the Signature Daily Challenge. It is the 23rd of May, and today we're stealing 3 parts of the Marble Mark II while harming as few people as possible. We are dying, frail, glitch sick, and vindictive. And it's also a challenge Saturday. That means no bash dashing today, no swapping in from space. Granted, we wouldn't be swapping in from space to begin with, because that harms people. Yeah, dying, frail, glitch sick. Alright. Let's see how we do. First up, we've got Glitch Dashers. Ooh, that's scary, as well as explosive guns. That's also scary, but that only matters if we really screw up. Glitch Dashers, however, eee. And we got a very long first ship. Alright, we've got an emergency shield. That's kind of like our emergency shield and a swapper. Both of those can potentially be used to get us out of sketchy situations, but only swapper only kind of temporarily. 2 seconds, very nice. If I can just get that key, I can get a crate, and I'm gonna need crates. Because we don't get a permanent item from this target. I just get through here, that's another one. These 2 rooms are mostly fine unless the wrong people go on patrol. Probably worth it to walk down here and throw a distraction. Alright, so the fast and risky way is to step down, get your attention, walk back up, steal your key, get in through here, and then we have to do something about you. A potential option is to just then swap with you once we're in here. Throw a bunch of things at you until we get in here, and then swap with you. And then I think would be free. Let's see. Dot. Glitch sick. That's probably worth it. I'm gonna unequip this hammer because it accidentally being used would be a disaster. Alright, where do you go? Alright, that's easier to get into this crate room. Just gonna go ahead and start throwing things at you. Alright. Oh, you can still see me. Alright, it's fine if you follow me. That just means that you won't be able to see your friend over here. I guess that doesn't really matter, does it? Alright, I think we're good. Crash beam, that's got its uses, and it's actually quite relevant for all the glitch dashers here, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be fine. I just don't want to like somehow swap with you and then fall down and stand up right in front of it somehow. So I'll swap with you. And we make our escape. I could go in through here. This is faster to walk through this way, but then I have to deal with you. I think that's doable. And if the alarm goes off, that's reinforcements, which is not actually a bad thing at this point. You shooting, I don't know if it'll be close enough to reach you. I probably should not let you shoot. Go ahead and give you a crash. I'm kind of surprised that you didn't hear that. Alright, so now I throw a thing at you. Get out of your line of sight. Perfect. Let's make sure we beeline it. Alright, so if we get out of your line of sight and then hit you, you lose track of me. There we go. Alright, so you're the one moving around, that's fine. Just step over here. Get your key, and then we don't have to worry about anyone seeing us here. We can easily distract you. We can probably distract you. We also possibly just... No, I want the crate. That ought to be good. Alright, shield is being blocked by you. Keep that in mind. And that ought to be more than enough. So we step down, get your key, throw a third item just to keep them distracted for longer. Grab this. Glitch trap. All right. That's incredibly useful for getting people moving around that we don't want to be looking at us. Yeah, right. Let's see, you're looking at the crash beam. You're looking at the swapper, so we can throw the shield. Get you to look away. And that ought to be good enough. Naturally, you see me, but we've got crash beams to at least get you to not teleport. Step down here, grab a key. Realize that I've got a strategy that I can use here. I'll go ahead and crash you, though. And that strategy is... send you right here. And then swap with you, because that's going to be much faster than walking all the way over there. Alright. Doesn't matter what this is, because we can't use it, and then we remote. And get our pod in place. As we throw our hammer. All right. 19 seconds to exit is a long time, but I don't think it's possible to get very much faster than that. Possibly another use of swapper to speed things up, but with glitch sickness, it's most of the uses of it are breaking even at most. Going for that crate with the glitch trap was huge. And it saved a good amount of time, and if I remember, it will continue to save a good amount of time. Guns, heat sensors, explosives. We've only got swords. Can't sneak by them super easily. Autopilot, jammer gates, use yeah, alright. I was about to say that this hammer is a little useless today, but it is the only thing that got us out of the window at the end. So we'll be thankful to it for that. It would be neat to have a rare option in the dailies. Well, I guess I was gonna say have a rare option in the dailies where you don't have a weapon. Is that ever a thing? Because you can be weak. Can you start with a hammer when you're weak in the daily? I'm not entirely sure, but I'm guessing no. Alright, let's look at the ship. We could skip going for them if we swapped down here, but then we have to deal with them, and that's a decently long hallway to get past. Oh wait, we could just get this key. So probably distract, get this key while crashing you, grab key. Looks like you're going on an errand. If you go up, I can swap with you and get this key. Otherwise, I'll figure something out. Oh, if you go this way, I can glitch trap you over here. Oh, I could just glitch trap. Okay. Grab a key. Walk down. Grab key. Maybe find a way to get one of them to walk over here. No alarm response. Maybe set off your thing when one of you walks down here, glitch trap you over there, and then swap with you if they're not walking that way. Okay, I've got a plan. Sounds good to me. Alright. Throw for all of them. Is that actually gonna get up? It missed one of them. Naturally. That ought to be good. Step down here, crash you. We're moving slow, but we got a lot of good, helpful equipment from that first ship. Yeah, right. Okay, you're walking up here. It kind of depends on where you're going. If you stop in the middle of here, then we're gold. I'll just set this off as a contingency. Okay, you're just going right there, then we can just ignore all of these guys. And do a nice swap. All right. The rest is just walking. We have had cases where we did spawn with a weapon that didn't allow us to get through windows, and you had to backtrack back through the entire ship because it was like a no harm day or whatever. I suppose there's probably some ways most of the time that you can get someone to shoot the window for you. But these days, most of the time when that does happen, it's a regular day and we can still bash dash out the window with the short blade. But if it is a challenge Saturday and you can't do bash dashes, then that's no longer an option. Alright, break the window, get our stuff back, and we're out. For 24. Alright, drop it off, and finally, we've got a good amount of shields everywhere. Predator, we can crash. Defenders are generally beneficial. Reinforcements. Alright, we don't want the alarm to go off because that gets messy real quick when we can't just quickly bash dash our way through a ship. But aside from that, it's a good set that we're going up against. There's a chance that I can swap in. Is that worth doing and then definitely setting off the alarm? Telepad? Telepad Doko? Where are you? There you are. So in theory, if we can like swap in over here, then we can get to the telepad quick enough that we can crash it before any of the major guys come out. It's not guaranteed that we can get in, but I feel like that's worth a dock. Didn't have a great angle, and that's no swapping in. Relatively close, but not quite. This is long range. I think we just barely reach. Okay. We got you to deal with right at the beginning. We can more or less just ignore them. Grab this key. Distract them, grab the key. Maybe head over here, maybe grab you, maybe swap with you. That's a, ooh. That right there is a good swap. Gets us around having to get either of these keys and gets us right next to the crate. Seems like we don't need the glitch trap unless things go south, so we'll save that. The alarm going off. Can I stop the alarm from going off here? Depending on where you walk, should be able to get it a good distraction going. All right, turn to pod, go. Doop, 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 doop. 4-second dock. Okay, so you're walking off. Then we can get a distraction going. Make sure no one can turn around and see me at the last second. All right. And then we've got a lot of crash beams and not a lot of uses for them on this ship, so we'll go ahead and crash you. And you're searching. And you turn around and face me. And then you turn around and stop facing me. Alright, what do we do from here? You're pretty annoying to try and get past without the alarm going off and also getting your key. So it's not that much difference than if I were to like duck around here or something. I think I'm gonna duck around here. I can't throw the emergency shield again. This is a little... Actually, this is a little difficult right here. Throwing this in a way that only the right people would look up and also, well, not looking at me. Maybe I do just walk this way? Or maybe I just say it'll be fine. And pretend that it'll be fine. Maybe I swap with you. I'll get the swapper back by the time down here, so I can use it early. You know what, let's do that. That sounds silly. And just might work. It's a little scary with them moving. But I think it's still fine. The alarm will go off. Unless I crash everyone. Hold on, if I crash everyone, then the alarm won't go off. And I only need like a couple of crashes for that. I see that guy starting to see me. It's fine. Yeah, just crash everyone. And then swap with the one. Yeah, I need you to stop moving though. Stop moving first. And then I swap with you. Actually, I'm just gonna... this will maybe be fine. Swap with you. And then... the gunner can't see me yet, but I think they're tattling on me. Is what I think's going on. Because they keep turning around. Or maybe they just can't see me yet. Now they can see me. But they're not going to be able to start an alarm, and they're all protected by each other. Interesting that they were walking and identifying me at the same time. I think they were just like being pushed along. Right. Someone's already here. I could crash and ignore. That is an awkward position for you to be in. There, I can't stay here too long because they'll be leaving the defender's shields soon. Yeah, I can't get this key, but I can swap with you. So yeah, I think we use a crash here. And then maybe they'll forget about me after I leave vision. Yeah, they hesitated for a little bit. Probably because they were still setting off the alarm. Alright. How far did we go? We went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if we swap here, Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I need to get this key somehow. But you're gonna take a second to set off the alarm. Can I get close? Ooh, do I swap? No, I would need that key. If only they could be over here. I would have considered, well, you know what? All right, big thing that I missed is I could have used the long-range glitch trap into Swapper earlier at some point. I discounted that in the mission planning because I was thinking that I need to save the Swapper for here. But then I later realized it's self-charging and we don't have bashdashing. We're getting multiple swaps out. So that could have been a good use, like here or something. Would have to wait a little bit to get this. It's fine. Alright, so... I think swapping with you is the key. The question is, what do I do before and after that? If I distract you, I can be not immediately stabbed while I wait for the key. That's probably the correct play. The alarm going off at this point should be fine. I could also just wait until you... Is that a play? I could just wait until you get down here, throw a glitch trap at you, sending you down here, and then swap with you. That does mean that does also have the thing where I need to wait for it to recharge to get past you. But otherwise I do need to wait to get this key. I'm feeling this. Let's do it. I'm surprised it's the defender setting off the alarm. And of course you're panicking and not looking at me. Alright. Sir... I really need you and your key to look this way. No, you can't see me. There we go. Let it keep going until you won't be able to see me. Wait. Oh, you did see me. So now you... because you saw me, but I was on the ground, so you didn't raise the alarm, but now you actually saw me standing up, so now I need to set off the alarm. Alright. You're distracted by the hammer. Let's just renew your distraction. Alright. Can't remember what I threw, but it was probably the crash beam. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much. Main thing is just distract. I don't know if we can distract the defender now that they've set off the alarm and have seen me. But we will try. Okay, it worked. Yay! Alright, we can throw that again once the target gets around here. Yeah, defender popping up over here. Think we'll be fine. They're all the way out down here. Yeah, it might have been the play to wait for them and then glitch trap and then swap. Did not anticipate getting this key to be this long. Yeah, I just don't want the gun after me. Someone else can see me, that's fine. Steal key card. Throw an emergency shield so I don't have another one of you looking at me. Okay, we're good. We're good there for at least the time being. Do gotta pick it up and also manage the sentry gun. Do not unpause while the sentry gun is aiming at me. That leads to death. Alright, it's fine if they spot me. Just dodge over here. Well, it's mostly fine if they spot me. I think I just crashed you. Yeah, you're the last obstacle. I say that. And of course, they're walking over there. Why did I say that's the last obstacle? Of course, that would cause there to be one more. Alright, just dodge you. And by dodge, I mean just run and try not to get stabbed. Good news is if they leave the defender's ranges, they've still got their own shields, which should be put up. Is that going to reflect into me? Ooh. Well, now I need to make a decision. I don't have your key. There's no way I'm getting your key without being shot. So I think I still just swap with the pilot, because if I swap with them, I can get this key, but then I have to go past them. And I don't have the crash beam for the sentry gun, but I also don't have anything for them, and they're walking into here. What do I do about them? I can glitch one of them. Now, this isn't a place that I can really camp out in. So we're just gonna have to swap. And then figure something out. Okay, at least one of them's panicking. So I only have to deal with one of them. No, that's right, they tattle. If I can break the search on one of them, that's all I need. Okay. And with that, I can throw a distraction. That's kind of a perfect distraction. And then probably be seen by you. But maybe not, because you hadn't actually spotted me. Okay. Steal your key card. And then give you a parting distraction. Okay, that turned out much better than I was expecting. All right, walk this way. Remote control. And as long as we're not seen by you and then also chased out, we should be good. All right. Ship is unloaded. Doot, 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 doot. All right. Yeah, we wasted a little bit of time getting that one key. That was a little bit unfortunate. Probably should have used the glitch trap and a swap before then. And there's one thing or two that could have been a little bit luckier on to smooth things over. But I'm just glad we got through that. In one piece. With everybody in one piece, even. All right. Drop it off. 596, and we submit. First place for now, no surprise there, and we'll see if I maintain it. Yeah, this one, by and large, things felt pretty smooth for me. But things could get better or worse by a decent amount depending on guard patrols. And with how long we're spending just walking through the ships, that could vary quite a bit. So we'll see if I maintain first. I feel like that's a very good score for this day, regardless of luckiness on patrols. I was able to swap with that one. But I could have, but I could have done the other thing. Yeah. Hard to say, but that feels like a very good score. So we'll see if 7-2 can beat it. But yeah, we'll look forward to that. That was a fun one. A fun, difficult one. Yesterday, though, we had me in first place with 37 seconds and a 598. 7-2 coming up in second, Basil in third, Cassandra in fourth, and Hidamari Sketch Homura in fifth place, making up the top 5. Nice job, everybody. And with that, that is all for today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see ya tomorrow.